All right, I'm out of work, and I was going to save this for later once I got changed out of my uniform and everything, but I did catch basically every single part of the game while at work, and yeah, we still got the Kevin Patullo problem. Only difference is that the defense, despite the 70-yard touchdowns that the Buccaneers made, because Baker and the Buccaneers are just... Listen, man, I know we argued they have our number. We beat them today, so that argument is kind of, dead for at least right now, but they're a scary team. They probably scare me more than the Rams, because when they find themselves in a situation where they got to put points quick, they make it happen so fast and turn the game over on itself like it's nothing, And Baker Mayfield, man, kudos to him and the rest of the Buccaneers without Mike Evans too. Bucky Irvin, oh my God, bro, Jesus, they got something special down there, and if they could get hot at the right time going into the playoffs, they could definitely make some noise, especially against us, especially against the Rams. They'll give the Lions a hard time. The Packers will have their hands full. NFC's got a lot of competition, and the Eagles need to clean up their act, because I can't see them go and put up 24 points in the first half. I know one of them was off of a blocked punt. I understand that. But either way, looking great outside of Saquon, which they still cannot figure out how to properly get Saquon Barkley going, and they keep running the same old runs, and it doesn't work. Guys, please. Kevin Patullo, please. A.J. Brown was frustrated, rightfully so. The third quarter and fourth quarter, passing the football was really atrocious. It was basically what we saw against the Rams in the first half. I don't have any answers as to why, outside of Kevin Patullo not knowing truly how to utilize his players properly in a situational moment in football. If it's not Hurts changing the play at the line of scrimmage, or making a play with his feet, you got us running digs. All four wide receivers are running 3, 4, 5 steps, and they all turn and face Hurts. They're all running the same exact route, and Hurts only throw a bad decision on his part, but he throws it into double coverage, and it's very fortunate that it wasn't intercepted. But still, what are the concepts that we're running here? What are we doing on the defensive side? I know I didn't catch a clean glimpse of the game half the time because I was busy doing other things, working, talking to people, but I don't get how you could watch a game go on and see so many pass interferences, unnecessary roughness, roughing the passer, holding calls, you name it, on third downs or on second downs, go specifically towards one team and not find it shady. I know we committed almost all of them. I'm not saying that we weren't committing them and the NFL was calling all these plays to keep the Bucs into it, because at the first half, it kind of felt like that. I don't know the full scope of what happened with Cooper DeJean's interception that got called back. I'm assuming an unnecessary roughness or a holding or something was called during the play, and then there was the penalty afterwards where, we got there was a little bit of a scuffle. I get it. But, man, so many little mistakes on the defense that kept them on the field way longer than they needed to in the first half, and then the offense could not catch a break, and they couldn't give the defense a break in 100-degree weather, but that's whatever. Besides the point, my main issues really are Kevin Patullo and this offensive everything for the most part. Not being able to consistently throw the football and get guys open all the time. You got some creative plays in there, like the 2 touchdowns to Dallas Goedert. Great play calls, things we haven't seen the Eagles do. Why can't we do that with everybody else? Why can't we get creative with everybody else on this team? Hurts, make him roll out of the pocket. Get some more, unique route concepts and things like that to help Devontae and AJ get more involved. I don't understand how you could see Saquon barely average 2.5 yards a game and think it's okay to keep running what you're doing. Clearly something's not working. And it's been this way since, primarily week 2 and first half of week 3, where we have not seen this team truly maximize its full potential on offense. And that goes to the head coach and to the offensive coordinator first. Jalen Hurts, for the most part, outside of a few throws today, playing really clean, risk-free, taking care of the football, great, solid football. He's doing good things. He's making the right reads. A couple of throws, obviously, were a little iffy and not the greatest decisions. But even so, he can't do it all with the way that the game is being called by these players, by this head coach and this offensive coordinator. Like, I get the Kevin Patullo was here, when Kellen Moore was here and all of that, and he's been here a while and he's learned a lot. You could say, of course, but would it really have hurt to get an offensive coordinator outside of the organization? We did that last year with Kellen Moore, and we won a Super Bowl. I think the recipe is right there. Vic Fangio will figure out his defense, and we did. We got the interception. Jahad Campbell making great plays. The defense today showed me so much that I loved, despite the 70-yard touchdown passes. They did not quit. Bucky Irving was killing them. Baker Mayfield could not get down on third downs in the second half, but this team still found ways to put pressure on him. Jalen Carter can't breathe. It's so hot. His shoulder hurts. He's still out there fighting in that dogfight, making things happen, and this defense wins us the football game, essentially. That interception that Jahad Campbell that he gets, if he does not intercept that pass, we lose that game. That's how good the Buccaneers were running down the field in that fourth quarter. And that stopped everything and gave us a breather. We ended up kicking it right back to them, but then we were able to hold the Bucs off. And it's the defense doing what they do. It's Vic Fangio and his squad that's still consistently being run by Vic Fangio doing what they need to do. This offense needs to find its footing. And I know last year it took us 4 to 5 weeks to find that footing. And you're seeing a similar trend this year. And I understand we're in week 4. But it's still just very frustrating when we've seen the highs in Dallas and then and then last week against the Rams. And then we've seen the lows, first half of the Rams game, majority of the Chiefs game, second half of this game. Like, it's getting on my nerves, man. Like, I'm being patient and I'm not singling out people and saying they need to get fired or reevaluated. But something's got to give, and these coaches need to really address these issues that players were calling out last week, and then we see them arise again this week. Like, you can't win, you can't sustain this. Like, it was 2023 was the prime example. Why are we repeating history? What does that mean? We're going to win the Super Bowl next year? Like, no, I want to win a Super Bowl this year. Make the changes necessary, make things happen, get us going and consistently going. That's all I have to say. Outside of that, the Eagles got it done. 31-23 technically, but 31-25 realistically. And we're 4-0. And that is truly all that matters, but there's still a lot to clean up. And, all this complaining that I'm doing, it's like a broken record, because we were complaining about this team going into Carolina's game in week 14 last year. We will figure things out. We will be okay. I'm sure of it, because we've learned from 2023. You saw that last year. This year is hopefully, in my opinion, hopefully it won't be any different, but we'll see how things go. Let me know how you guys feel. I didn't make a video at all breaking this game down because it was the Bucs, and I didn't have to say much. All I needed was this team to win, and they did. So at least we broke the losing streak against the Bucs. That's all that matters. Back to your regularly scheduled content tomorrow, and I will not miss the breakdown video or the prediction video this Friday. Fly Eagles fly, go Phillies, screw the Mets, and I'll see y'all later.